At Wimbledon last Sunday with Ray Clements in goal. In the back four, Gary Stevens has had a problem this week with a hamstring. He only started training again on Friday. As usual, 5 men waiting to pounce from the midfield, as Chris Waddle and Glenn Hoddle did, of course, against Wimbledon last Sunday. And then up front, as usual, that lone man, Clive Allen. Liverpool, meantime, with that splendid character, Bruce Grobbelaar in goal. Gary Gillespie returns to their back four after injury. He'll be a central defender, no doubt, with Alan Hansen, but it's speculation whether Ronnie Whelan continues at left back or indeed goes to the midfield, where, for the sake of this caption, we put Mark Lawrenson. Whelan and Lawrenson could well swap places, and I can tell you for sure that Kenny Dalglish is not telling anybody other than his players at the moment. And then up front, Paul Walsh and Ian Rush. Referee today, John Martin from Hampshire. Quick word from Graham Taylor. Graham, how do you see this one going?
Well, all the makings of a very good game, of course, Brian. It's going to be interesting as to see whether Liverpool will push on for the game. I mean, Tottenham have to do that. And if Tottenham get their game going and force Liverpool to play as we know they can play, then it really is going to be an exciting time for everybody.
And for you, an important afternoon, looking at your semi-final opponent's fortnight's time, Spurs.
Well, yes, it's a good opportunity for me to come and have a look at Tottenham, but as we all know, that's a month away, and we'll have to look at that and take it as it comes.
What a great reception for Ray Clements at the other end there. The Liverpool fans behind that goal, remembering a man who in fact won 5 championship medals with the Anfield club. Well, Spurs then in the white shirts will be kicking off and attacking the goal to our right. In its way, such a crucial afternoon in the race for the First Division Championship. If Spurs could win it, then all sorts of things might open up. If Liverpool win it, a lot of people feel that they could be over the hill and far away. Then their lead would go to 9 points. So it's a Liverpool throw, which Barry Venison will take. Unbeaten in their last 9 games, Liverpool. Although Spurs will remember with some comfort that they won at Anfield earlier this season with a Clive Allen goal. And as you'd expect, a fantastic support that Liverpool have brought down with them from Merseyside. Mitchell Thomas then, there's Clive Allen. Mitchell Thomas with the throw. Little touch by Hoddle for Ardiles. There's Gary Stevens. Chris Waddle. Allen. Foul on him. Free kick to Tottenham. Well, Clive Allen, already with 40 goals to his credit this season, will be one of the targets that Spurs will be aiming for here. It's Chris Waddle at the moment. Hodge on the far side, but it was Gillespie with his 6'2" frame getting in there with a header. Here's Mitchell Thomas. And away come Liverpool with Craig Johnston. Talk about how hard goals are to come by these days, with Clive Allen 40 and Ian Rush 34. 74 between the two of them this season. Ardiles, Allen, here's Gillespie. Now Alan Hansen. And Kenny Dalglish, who's done so much since he became player manager, sitting this one out. He's not even the sub today. John Aldridge is the Liverpool sub. And that's the Kenny Dalglish view of the game. Not the best, you'll agree. Barry Venison right in front of him now, though. Played on by Walsh. Johnston. Again, a swift challenge coming in from Ardiles. Johnston. Venison playing it high. Test here for the Tottenham defence. Whelan is in there. Rush also. It'll fall loose with a bit of freedom ahead of him for Chris Waddle. Foul by Whelan. likely start, Graham?
Yes, I think both teams, like every game, it takes the time to find a pattern, and little skirmishes start with, but no real pattern established yet.
But Mark Lawrenson playing at left-back, and Ronnie Whelan having forsaken the left-back position he's played in recent weeks. Ronnie Whelan, the number 5, now in midfield. So Whelan now takes up... In fact, he's been playing very well at left-back, hasn't he?
Whelan's done extremely well. I think all of the Liverpool players, of course, are good players, and they slot in and meet the demands of the team.
Gillespie, Whelan again. Here's Hodge. Waddle. We've had an exceptional game up at Anfield when Spurs won up there. Waddle. Dispossessed, though, by Spackman. Players who really makes the others play, as David Pleat was saying, is the certain Argentinian Ozzy Ardiles, 34 years old. Spackman looked to be getting into trouble, the former Chelsea man, but got himself out of it and found that Harry Venison was available. There's the long run from Venison again. Here's Harry Stevens for Spurs. Hoddle. Ball out of play and a Tottenham throw. Ardiles. He was unburdened by Paul Walsh, who has glided past Richard Goff and then was fouled by Ozzy Ardiles, who came back at him. Such a fine passing side, Liverpool, and Walsh is one of the few players in the side who, it appears, loves to take people on. Molby behind this free kick, a magnificent striker of a dead ball, taking that with the outside of his boot towards Spackman, and Mabbutt getting it away for Tottenham. Venison. Johnston. Allen, little touch now for Hodge. Johnston again, off the last line for Tottenham. And the header is a poor one, and it's Lawrenson of all people picking it up there. Walsh trying to get in, and just wide. Goal kick. Started Graham Taylor with Lawrenson popping up on a right side of midfield position.
Yeah, I think he got up there for the free kick, and they've never really got away from that since that time. What interested me all of the time was not only Walsh getting in, but to see that other man rush, to see where he was lurking. All of the time looking and seeking out opportunities that sooner or later he knows one will fall his way.
Whelan's header, Mulder's touch, Lawrenson. Finding Venison on the far side. Again, Craig Johnston with a little touch. And a lovely little touch by Walsh. Played in by Spackman now towards Molby. The Liverpool machine getting into gear as Craig Johnston puts it in towards Ronnie Whelan. And it'll be a throw to Tottenham, which Chris Waddle will take. Or, to prove me wrong, Gary Stevens will take. Waddle's header. On Paul Allen. You were telling me earlier that this man, Paul Allen, you thought might be a key man for Spurs today, Graham.
Yes, he has tremendous pace, Paul, and I think that if he can come from midfield and just get a well-timed run, then he could actually be the person that might unlock the Liverpool defence.
Well, if he can make chances for his cousin, Spurs will be delighted. Clive Allen. Here is Paul Allen. Cut out easily by Rush. Now that's the other side of Rush, the amount of work that he does, getting back there, stopping that Spurs movement. Goff playing it forward again. Here's Gillespie.
I think what is going to be important, Brian, is the two wide midfield players of Liverpool, Johnson and Whelan, because obviously Spurs do pack the midfield, and there's going to be a lot of work demanded of Johnson and Whelan, and they're up to that. But I think it's going to be an important role that they play today.
Mitchell Thomas versus Craig Johnston. Paul Walsh. Falls for Allen. Now for Waddle. Here's Hoddle. Gary Stevens going outside him, you can see that. Touched by Hodge, finding Paul Allen. Spurs putting a movement together here now. Mitchell Thomas. And then a poor ball there, cut out by Venison. Mabbott turning it back, and here's Craig Johnston. Oh, and a nice ball if Walsh can just get there. Good strong challenge by Mabbott, and a very important one indeed for Tottenham. Waddle. Gillespie. Goff to Clements. Clive Allen up, but Hansen's header for Liverpool, helped on by Ronnie Whelan. Waddle. Stevens. 10 minutes of the first half in this important First Division game. If you just joined us, 0-0. Whedon to Lawrenson to Rush. Beautifully played by Rush. And Lawrenson through. Walsh is making ground. And Rush has gone darting through as well to no avail. Goal kick.
Some lovely play there, Brian, wasn't there? And Rush making himself available. Great return for Lawrenson to come in. I think they'd be a little bit disappointed with the final delivery there.
Venison. Walsh. Johnston. Tottenham's throw. Johnston. Mulvey, it's the biggest back pass of the day, straight to Grobbelaar. Hudson. Spackman. He's already played here, Spackman, this season for Chelsea, and won. Rush to Venison, and an offside against Paul Walsh.
Brian, I think it's a measure of how well Liverpool have now settled. I mean, they have taken the game to Tottenham very well, and I think Grobbelaar there just checking the ball. That was probably only his second touch of the game. I think he's just had a back pass to him, and I think Liverpool have really settled in well.
Gillespie, Ardiles, Johnston, and here's Richard Goff. Straight to Johnston.
Oh shit, Tottenham!
Wheeler. Ardiles. And again, Hoddle. Delicate skills. And from Ardiles. Already in his opening minutes, there's some skillful stuff out there from both sides. Goff now for Tottenham. Paul Allen. A chance to run. He was half stopped by Spackman, and the referee quite rightly allowed the game to go on. Mulby. What a lovely ball there, but cut out by Mabbott. Thomas. Ardiles. Stevens. Ardiles. Nicely played there. Well waited for Paul Allen. Are there problems here? No, it was blocked there, the Clive Allen shot by Gary Gillespie. Abbott. And now Whelan. Certainly plenty of good movement about this game at the moment. Rush now taking it up for Liverpool. Mulby. Hustled unfit from behind by Steve Hodge. Free kick to Liverpool.
I would have liked to have seen Paul Allen not check out just in there, because I think that was the one I was talking about. He'd been prepared just to go into that box that little bit more. Then.
Craig Johnston. Chasing, and Mabbott clearing, and finding Steve Hodge. Clive Allen. Same handball, but it was quite accidental. Referee quite right. And it'll be a throw to Liverpool. Stone faces in the Tottenham crowd, but certainly a game with plenty of interest in it. With a quarter of an hour gone, 0-0. Gillespie playing it forward. And there was hesitation there. Goff thinking that Clements would come out and get it. And Walsh ruffling a few feathers and might continue to do so. He gets a corner. Dalglish was saying after their victory against Queen's Park Rangers, which he wasn't at all happy with in midweek, that points are more important at this stage of the season than performances. But it's a fairly good, solid-looking performance at the moment by Liverpool. Here's their corner coming in, and Lawrenson coming in. He hasn't scored a league goal this season. Scored a very important one, of course, for the Republic of Ireland against Scotland. Here's Wobble. And Ardiles. Wobble. Long ball, trying to get Clive Allen through. Ronson for Venison. Speaking that should Liverpool win today, they go 9 points ahead of second club Everton. Of course, if Spurs do win, then that lead is only 6 points, and people start saying that, oh, Kenny Dalglish's side could be caught by Tottenham, who've got games in hand, but a very heavy away programme. I would fancy, with just 6 points separating, that Howard Kendall and Everton would fancy their chances a fair bit as well, with 2 games in hand. And of course, Everton have to play Liverpool yet at Anfield. So I can imagine more than ever, Evertonians today are cheering for the opposition so far as Liverpool are concerned. To Tottenham. Delicate bit of skill there again in by Huddle. And a raking drive by Waddle too high. There's no doubt that Waddle did take a little time to settle in after his arrival from Newcastle, but he's playing with so much confidence, the sort of Newcastle confidence that we saw up at St James's.
Yes, a lot more now, Brian. It does take time, particularly when you're coming from one end of the country to the other. There's a lot of things, not just the football, that you have to settle into.
Goff, a little touch for Stevens. Here's Spackman. The same problems presumably facing Nigel Spackman at the moment, having moved up from London to play for Liverpool. Ardiles, well, he travelled right across the world to play and has really settled in here and wins another free kick for Tottenham. And now Hodge. Ahead of him is Clive Allen alongside Mitchell Thomas. Hoddle. Free kick to Tottenham.
This is where Tottenham can be dangerous. The boy Goff and Mabbott, they've worked well at their restarts, and they certainly need marking tightly.
Well, Mabbott and Goff are both forward. Hoddle and Waddle consulting as to what should happen here. Remember, Hoddle, of course, hit a most splendid free kick goal against Wimbledon last Sunday, but not today with that one. So no problems for Bruce Grobbelaar. Incidentally, speculation in one newspaper today that Spurs want Grobbelaar, said the headline. David Fleet said that's news to me. That is pure speculation. Grobbelaar confirmed that, in fact, his contract at Liverpool is up at the end of the season, but that he is negotiating another one with the Liverpool club. So 20 minutes gone. Tottenham 0, Liverpool 0.
Brian, the two long-range shots, one from the free kick, perhaps, you know, that the Tottenham boys have realised that there is quite a wind actually today, and it's in their favour, and they shouldn't waste it in this half. And I think perhaps instructions have come from the side to get shots in from 25, 30 yards.
That's a good point. It is a really blustery wind blowing from behind Tottenham. And when Hoddle perhaps was told, although it really needs urging to take shots with long-distance free kicks. Craig Johnston to Ian Rush, and Molby suddenly breaking. Spackman, a lovely ball by him for Whelan, chipped in by him. Mitchell Thomas there for Tottenham, and beautifully taken down by Paul Allen, setting Hoddle free for Tottenham. Clive Allen away on the right, but he's offside, not much in it, but the flag was up, the crowd behind the linesman on their feet and howling, and to the relief of Kenny Dalglish it comes back, because that began to look quite promising for Tottenham. It's Hansen. Mitchell Thomas getting it back. No right to win that ball in the air against Molby, but he did. And can Hodge get in there? Well, Grobbelaar came, and there was a slight misunderstanding between him and Venison, and Spurs get a corner. Grobbelaar came, and then he held off a little bit. There was just a moment of indecision there, and out of it, Spurs have gained this corner. And what else, maybe? It'll be taken by Hoddle. Goff and Stevens up from the back. Mabbott, who's a fine header of the ball, coming to the edge of the box as well. Hoddle with his corner. Floating in on the wind. Gary Gillespie underneath it for Liverpool. Ardiles. Thomas. Spurs ball. Ardiles. Lawrenson gets it back. How about that for coolness? frightened in by Waddle, Ardiles and Hodge, but still found a way through to his goalkeeper, Bruce Crowder. Playing it inside, releasing Paul Allen. Important that they stay onside, and they are being caught time and time again now, Spurs, by this quick advance of the Liverpool back four. Graham?
It's very difficult, Brian, to play against when defenders hold their line, so to speak. They actually don't rush upon you, they hold their line, so your timing of your run and the timing of the pass have got to be really spot on. It's not so easy to play against as people might think so.
Gary Stevens. Adidas. Allen. Cut out by Johnston. Walsh. Quickly challenged by Goff. Played forward again, and Rush is charging after this one. Mitchell Thomas is there. And you can imagine how the defender's heart must have missed a beat there. It was a difficult bounce, and knowing that Rush was at him. Hoddle. Hoddle again. Hodge. Gets it back again to Hoddle. Well controlled, but not a Hoddle-type shot by any means. Graham was talking earlier how comfortable Liverpool are looking here at the moment. Their record in London is exceptional. They won at West Ham, at Wimbledon, at Queen's Park Rangers, at Arsenal, at Fulham in the Littlewoods Cup. They drew at Charlton. So there's something about the London air that they like. And now Rush having a battle with Mitchell Thomas. Craig Johnston. Rain beginning to sweep down across White Hart Lane now. Only Ronnie Whelan is up, and it was Chris Waddle who had to put it behind for the corner. Now big Gary Gillespie forward. Whelan. Lawrenson. Spackman. Talking about the catalogue of Liverpool successes in London this season, he's, imagine, too modest to say, well, just up the motorway, a certain team, Watford, have beaten Liverpool this season 2-0.
Well, you know, and I don't like us to be known as a London club, but I'm quite happy for you to mention us this time.
Quite a heavy shower, actually. They'll just give a little bit of... The pitch was watered this morning at Tottenham here, but that would just give a little bit on the nap of this excellent turf and make the ball just move even a little quicker, a little slicker. Watson. Throw to Liverpool, Craig Johnston with it. Rush. Abbott battling away. What a contrast to the battle he had last week against Liverpool, against Wimbledon. A real wholehearted challenge that he had coming in. And that sixth round FA Cup tie day. Here's Hoddle. Waddle. Finding Hoddle. Poke out there to Chris Waddle again, turning his man well. That's one of his strengths, but he couldn't beat two of them. And a free kick.
From Liverpool's point of view, Brian, the game's just sort of gone into a tame period at the present time, whereas probably a quarter of an hour ago they were pushing on for the game. At the present time they seem to be a little bit more content just to hold it. And of course, having said that, one quick break and that can change it totally.
Well, here's Whelan for them. Lawrenson again. Touched in nicely there for Walsh. And now Rush to Spackman. Finding Benison. Simply 7 or 8 passes now. Call that 9. Craig Johnston. 10 to Spackman. 11 now to Molby. And Spurs still can't get near it. 12 passes to Ronnie Whelan. Lawrenson just won't release the ball at all. Now Gary Stevens can get it. And gets a free kick. Touchdown there towards Clive Allen. The corner given.
No doubt about it, Brian, that Spurs are using the wind now, and Clements hasn't thrown or rolled the ball out at all now, and it is a very strong win.
Now Hodge. Another corner. Abbott up there. Ardiles looking to get his cross in. He's looking for a bit of support, and he finds it from Mabbott. Played in again by Mabbott for Ardiles. So with half an hour gone, it's 0-0. Game really needing the lift of a goal now, and in a way the referee might be an omen, Graham, as you well know. He was the referee, John Martin, of that incredible game that Watford had with Walsall, the 4-4 cup tie.
Well, it might be an omen, but I'm going to bet you £1 this one won't be 4-4.
Ardiles. Now Hansen. Still quite a heavy shower, and if anything, the wind is increasing. Just look at the length on that Ray Clements clearance. Lawrenson. Benison. Johnston. Stevens almost gave it away, and indeed has given it away as Walsh finds Rush, gets it through for Walsh again. The flag is up. So a free kick. And you can see what an unpleasant afternoon it is now for those of us who are watching out in the open. Here's Glenn Hoddle. Ardiles. Hodges' pass not quite reaching Hoddle. Now Mitchell Thomas. The bounce fell well for him, but can he get his cross in? He's got 2 Liverpool players on him, but he still gets it in now. And in the end, it'll be a corner. No, the linesman stood firm and said goal kick, and that's what it is. It's come off Hodge in the first place, and the linesman and referee absolutely right. Grobbelaar not even beginning to reach the halfway line with his kicks at the moment because of the wind against him. Absolute downpour now. Mitchell Thomas are high up and under, but that will fall comfortably for Grobbelaar. So tight is that Liverpool defence with Bruce Grobbelaar the last line. They've conceded only 2 goals in their last 6 games. There's Hansen, such a big influential figure at the back. Quite right to talk about Lawrenson, but Hansen too. And here is Lawrenson. To Whelan. And back by Hodge to Clements.
Last few minutes, Brian, I'm sure that Liverpool are now content to see out this half. I mean, the weather has changed a great deal, and that they will be quite content to go in as it is. Just interesting, because everybody always refers to Liverpool as a passing side. And it's very important, particularly for youngsters who are watching the game. You can't be a passing side by standing still, and it's not just their passing. Whenever a Liverpool player passes the ball, you will then see him move. They get it, they give it, and they move.
As Craig Johnston did there, and indeed as Spackman did there. Spackman again for Liverpool. Goff getting it away as far as Venison. The last 10 minutes of the first half, still Spurs 0, Liverpool 0. Of it. Waddle is the man who's furthest up for him. Waddle is coming in fast as well, and it might come for Waddle. No, grabbed well by Grobbelaar. It's a better break by Tottenham.
Yes, it was a great ball. I think it was by Clive Allen, and for the first time we really saw Steve Hodge in the game. He's been very quiet.
Off. And now Waddle. Darting about around him to make an option. The ball's sliding in there, but Gillespie getting it away. Now there may be a break on. It's Walsh to Mulby and Whelan. Just look at Lawrenson going into overdrive there, but it was cut out quite comfortably in the end by Gary Stevens. Here's Hoddle. Hoddle again. Twice they were cut out. Offside, a free kick to Tottenham. The old stand here that's pretty well filled. Watching at the moment a goalless draw with about 8 minutes to go to half-time. Richard Goff with the free kick. Another free kick. Foul that time by Craig Johnston on Steve Hodge. With the wind behind them, and you might even have a dip from this sort of distance.
Yeah. What's important, though, doesn't matter how hard you hit it, you've got to have it on target. That's the most important thing, wind or no wind. It must be on target, otherwise you've no chance.
Over with it. Great characters, this fella. 29 years old, and people regard him as such a joker, but I think most people and most managers in the game still regard him as one tremendous goalkeeper too.
A great goalkeeper, in my opinion. I stand to be corrected on one or two things, but he's a great entertainer as well, and that's very, very important.
Bronson. Whelan. Abbott getting it away quite comfortably. Allen. Hoddle. Skipper. Now the free kick to Tottenham. Ardiles to Waddle. Dummied there, and a shot. Oh, a mistake by Grobbelaar! And Waddle has put Spurs into the lead. Well, he wonders what hit him. And what happened was that with the rain on the surface, it skidded past him before Grobbelaar could react properly. And a surprise lead for Tottenham. Chris Waddle did the dummy there, whacked it from range there, and it bounced, beating Grobbelaar, finished up into the back of the net. 1-0 to Tottenham. 6 minutes to half-time. Chris Waddle, the scorer for the second successive weekend. Live on TV. And now Walsh. Now, will there be a sharp reply? Rush is coming in. Mulvey there challenging with Clements, and the whistle had gone.
As they say, Brian, it's what the game needed.
How did you see the goal?
Well, having said the comments about Bruce, I thought his dive was what I would call flat, a flat dive. But the ball certainly took off the turf and skidded through. And you'd be a bit disappointed at flat dive, but it probably treated a little bit unfairly. But it's what the game needed, and we can only hope now that Liverpool will come out and say, well, look, we don't want to lose this one, because then I think we have the makings of a very good second half.
Here's Waddle, the goal scorer. Stopped by Lawrenson. Oh, that was a bad blow for the Liverpool fans who are down here, but I think the rain on the surface probably played its part, Graham.
Yeah, as I say, it shot off the surface. It probably dived over the top of it a little bit, but certainly it shot through.
A shove on Ardiles, a free kick to Tottenham. He's such a little character, this fella. And David Fleet thought he was finished at the start of the season, you know.
Well, I mean, Ardiles is a great player. Tremendous admiration for him, a joy to watch. He makes other people play. He's always thinking, always looking for things.
Waddle to Hoddle. Here's Chris Waddle again. Oh, and a missed kick, and almost another goal. And Spurs are claiming a handball there. Spurs are claiming a handball, but the referee didn't want to know. And Liverpool in disarray there. We ought just to have a look at this. A missed kick by Gillespie. And there certainly wasn't a handball. If anything, they were claiming a foul, and it didn't look to be a foul either. Well, that's certainly given Spurs a new lease of life. Here's Waddle, prepared to take on all comers there. Rush coming back, calmly getting it to Mulvey. Lawrenson equally calmly getting it back to Mulvey. An intervention by Richard Goff. Abbott, you get the feeling this is going to be a tremendous game now. Spurs leading by a goal to nil. And Kenny Dalglish will have a thing or two to say at half-time to lift them as they seek an equaliser. We have just over 2 minutes of the first half left. And a really fine atmosphere here at White Hart Lane. It's a lovely stadium, and in spite of the rain, Most of the patrons here well delighted with the way it's gone. Spurs leading 1-0. Whelan's off on the chase, Abbott's there with him, and Goff as well. It's a nice ball played there, Walsh, Molby to Whelan, and now to Spackman. He might try his arm, might get put in by Rush. Stevens getting it away, Whelan trying to keep the movement going again. They claimed handball there against Steve Hodge, and in the end it's Stevens who gets it back, and two Spurs players, Goff and Ardiles, collide. And a calm throw-out by Clements as we come to the last minute of the first half. That try and trick by Hoddle didn't come off. It's put Liverpool in possession again. Free kick. I think he's still got a great affection for Liverpool, Ray Clements, since he left them 6 years ago, but he'll be delighted that they are in the lead at the moment, Spurs. So let's be forward for that. Still feeling the injury that he had against Arsenal here that affected him last week against Wimbledon. He had 4 teeth out, remember. He's still got a plate in his mouth to keep the teeth in position. And he's still a little bit swollen. Stevens. Stevens forward again. This is Waddle.
Doesn't matter, Brian, does it, who you are, where you are, the difference that a goal makes. All of a sudden, you know, the Tottenham players now playing as if they believe in themselves, where prior to that, they were looking quite dispirited, really.
Well, let's give them a... We'll then get the second half underway. A goal down, and Spurs... no doubt the prospect of doing the double over Liverpool. Remember having won at Anfield earlier this season, a firecracker behind Bruce Grobbelaar, coming out of the Liverpool fans, incidentally. But to balance it up, you have to remember that Liverpool did the double on Spurs last season. 2-1 here and a 4-1 up at Anfield. And one change, of course, is that having spent the first half up in the director's box, David Pleat, the Spurs manager, now down on the bench, close to the action. Just out of the picture on the right-hand side, Trevor Hartley, who's done so much to make a good bit of teamwork off the field here at Tottenham. Well, it's Hansen to Venison. Ardiles. A nice little flick there with the outside of the boot. Paul Allen caught sleeping there by Craig Johnston. Mark Lawrenson. It's Tottenham's ball. Already had a few choice things to say at half-time. I've got, as you know, as co-commentator today, Graham Taylor, the manager of Watford. In a moment, Graham, I'd just like to ask you what you think Liverpool might be doing, how they might change their game or their attitude in the second half. But at the moment, let's have a look at Mitchell Thomas. Steve Hodge had a very quiet first half, the ball coming to Ronnie Whelan. Molby given away, picked up by Hoddle. A lovely ball, reversed there by Hoddle, and then Waddle playing it through the legs of Spackman, and he's got Gary Stevens outside him, and the cross coming in straight to the arms, that time of Grobbelaar. Oh, what a bad throw out by the keeper, straight to Mitchell Thomas. Ardiles. Hoddle. Ardiles. So how will they change?
Well, they won't. I mean, that is the simple answer. And Kevin Keegan was saying at half-time they'll keep playing the same way that has served them so successfully over so many years. The interesting thing is that just at the very start of this half, how well Tottenham have started.
Well, here's Paul Allen finding Steve Hodge. Allen again. Craig Johnston finding Whelan. Rush coming deep, but still can't collect. Gary Stevens there for Tottenham. Abbott. Going back to Ray Clements. Thomas to Ardiles. Mitchell Thomas. Just kept in play for Hodge. Shrugging off Venison. A nice little bit of play here by Hodge. Mitchell Thomas playing it in, and Clive Allen couldn't quite get on the end of it. Waddle now turning it back once more. And again, this time for Hoddle. Again, Clive Allen couldn't quite get in there. And Liverpool breathe again as Walsh brings it away, but not very far. Here's Ardiles, a really bright start to the second half by Tottenham. That one comes for Hodge. He's got Paul Allen alongside him and Clive Allen up front, and here's Gary Gillespie for Liverpool. Hanson. Johnston. Play Rush. No, Rush let it go through to Molby. Spackman, Molby. Finding Hanson. And the Liverpool passing movement. Simple but accurate. And in the end, the goal kick. Gossip, but I don't know they're discussing the football. Judging by the smiles, they must be Tottenham fans. Walsh. Well, he shrugged off Gary Stevens. Here's Mitchell Thomas. Nasty old ball that for him because it was gaining a bit of pace on the wet turf. Been in danger of a handball there. Lawrenson crossing it in. It'll come for Molby. Lawrenson again. Right start to the second half by Tottenham, but now Liverpool themselves are responding. Venison. But here comes Allen now for Tottenham. Spackman's after him. His cousin Clive is waiting in the middle. Here he is, Clive Allen. Back to Paul. That's a foul. No, it's not. Good rousing stuff, this.
Yes, I think there, if Paul Allen had believed he could have gone, I think he could have kept his feet and gone through. It's a shame, really, because I think there's a great possibility for him there.
Thomas. A free kick given. The linesman gave it as a throw to Liverpool, but the referee had overruled that, feeling that Craig Johnston had fouled Mitchell Thomas. Here's Ardiles for Tottenham. Played in for Hoddle. And back by Gillespie to Bruce Grobbelaar. Abbott sticking very close there to Rush. Venison. Spurs still leading by a goal to nil. 7 minutes of the second half gone. Scorer Chris Waddle after 39 minutes. Wheeler finding Molby. Johnston. Found his way past Ardiles. Bit of space here now for Molby. Driven in low and intercepted, and a crucial one it was too by Steve Hodge. Hodge again, stretching out to get that ball to Hoddle, spraying out a delightful ball there to Chris Waddle. Lawrenson's after him. Chipped off right in there. Then Waddle loses out to Walsh. A lovely dribble here by Paul Walsh, and he's got Rush ahead of him, and Mitchell Thomas just holding off Rush, who felt he was sorely treated there. Waddle in a bit of trouble on the far side. Watching the Rush charge there, Graham Taylor, that Gary Mabbutt was saying to me yesterday after training that when you are faced by Rush, you really have to concentrate just every minute, every second of every minute that you're on the field with him.
That's right. Having said that, you can concentrate all of the time, but if he gets in a 1-against-1 and he's got any chance of doing you on pace, the chances are he'll do you, however hard you've concentrated. Mitchell Thomas did quite well there, actually.
Lawrenson with the cross, Clements with the catch. Allen, Hoddle, Hansen for Liverpool. Miscue there by Mulvey. Here's Paul Allen, who's having a really sprightly second half, and Hodge caught offside. Mulvey. Really aimless sort of ball there, and Lawrenson couldn't keep it in. It'll be a Tottenham throw. Hoddle. Waddle. Stevens well up there, but he's his way blocked by the Liverpool skipper, Alan Hansen. And he bypassed Grobbelaar to find Gillespie. Here's Gillespie again. Finding Craig Johnston. And still Gillespie goes on. And gets a corner.
The composure and calmness of Alan Hansen on the ball at the back is sometimes frightening. And I mean that in a complimentary way. I can't think of many other or any other back four player that would have held on to that ball in that situation.
Well, let's see what Spurs can do now against this Craig Johnston corner. Alan Hansen in shot, but it's Lawrenson getting a shot in that's blocked. Smackman playing it wide here for Craig Johnston. This could be a problem for Spurs. Little Ardiles got the header in. Some acrobatics by Hoddle, and it's a Tottenham throw. Ardiles. Walsh. Whelan. Rush. Mulvey. Purposeful look about Liverpool coming forward now at this stage of the second half. They're a goal down, but Hodge gets it back quite comfortably. It was a poor ball there. Ardiles, almost caught out and then slips it between the legs of Ian Rush. Stevens. So the build-up begins again. Gillespie to Venison. Mulvey showing all their famed patience, not letting the scoreline that's against them at the moment beginning to panic them by any means. Mabbutt leading the charge this time for Tottenham. Here's Venison for Liverpool. Mulvey, Mabbutt will need to get back with Rush up there. singing in the rain here at that end. Spackman. And a goal kick to Tottenham. So Ray Clements, an amazing record. 5 league championships, all with Liverpool, of course. 2 FA Cup wins. And he's also lost in 2 FA Cup finals as well. 1 League Cup and 5 European Cups. And I suggest probably, Graham, you'll probably never find a better pro than this man.
Well, he's been a tremendous professional, still is, of course, and I mean, that record shows what a marvellous career he's had.
And John Aldridge beginning to warm up for Liverpool. They need a goal. He scored 1 since he arrived from Oxford. He got, I think he was 21 this season for Oxford. Play on, said the referee. Hansen. Again, calmness itself, and the ball reaching Venison. Now Johnston. There are managers and supporters of quite a few First Division clubs longing for the result to stay this way, to really open up the top of the First Division again. Some good play here with Waddle finding Allen, and now Hodge beaten away by Craig Johnston. Ardiles, Allen, Waddle. Stevens to Ardiles. Wobble again onto the left foot. Well wide that time.
I think, Brian, you know, we talk about Liverpool being a passing side, and we all say this is that they've, to my mind, they've certainly caused their own problems in this half, because they've played it far too tight. The passing movements that we talk about are all right, but they've played it so tight, 30 yards or so from their own half. I mean, that recent bout of pressure by Tottenham was simply brought on by Liverpool losing possession from too tight play.
Waddle. Stevens. Here come Tottenham again. Spackman stopping them that time. So the score still Liverpool a goal behind to that Chris Waddle strike after 39 minutes. Tottenham's throw. What are you saying, Graham? Is that they should sing 1 or 2 longer passing moves?
Well, it's not so much the longer passing. I think they should just stretch Tottenham a little bit more. I think they're having too much of their passing sort of in a position where if they lose it, it's too close and too tight. And I think that they've been under pressure because actually they've lost the ball, which is something that we say Liverpool don't do. But I mean, if we have watched it, we have seen that they have lost that ball in bad positions.
Liverpool also with a problem. I think it's Paul Walsh on the far side receiving treatment at the moment. (16 minutes of the second half gone, 1-0 to Tottenham. Gillespie a long ball, and it's a corner off the head of Chris Waddle. Walsh back in action again. To take the corner. Lawrenson. Here's Whelan. Just in by him. Richard Goff getting it away. Ardiles versus Mulvey. And Ardiles holding up the big Dane just for a moment. Now Mulvey. A little chip by him. The flag is up on this side. But the referee quite rightly has played on. As Allen now finds Waddle. And here come Tottenham. Stevens, Waddle, can he open up the door again? Gillespie is there, but Will come instead for Paul Allen, straight at Kovalov.
And the Tottenham crowd, Tottenham side, ought to thank the referee there, because a great decision to allow play on, not give offside, resulted in a possibility of Tottenham having a second goal. And those points ought to be recognised. It was first-class refereeing.
Well, here comes Liverpool with Alan Hansen. Gillespie. And Mitchell Thomas will get it back. So credit then to the referee John Martin. Thomas. Hodge. Allen. Hoddle. Trying to get Paul Allen through again. Out by Mabbott, little touch by him for Hoddle. Oh, that was a bad one. Straight to Johnston. Walsh outside him. Ardil is looking for a bit of the action there. Just got the touch, in fact, that gives Liverpool this throw, which Patton will take. 18 minutes of the second half gone. 1-0 to Tottenham. Lawrenson on the far side. Gillespie's gone up into the penalty area now. Here he is, the little touch by him, and the shot by Rush.
There's that man, Brian, because I've been disappointed just in this half that Mulby's had two shooting opportunities with the wind behind him, hasn't taken it. First time shot, right, he didn't score, but there was no question in Rush's mind. That was a shooting opportunity. First one he's had, he took it. And that's disappointed me a little bit in Liverpool in the first 20 minutes, because I don't think they've actually played the conditions yet.
Allen. Bowles manager of the month for February, David Fleet. Looking inside to keep this lead. Paul Allen with the shot. Good save. So two shots in the last couple of minutes by Paul Allen. And he used to pick up his quota of goals when he was a West Ham player. But here they've really dried up. He scored with his very first appearance, the first game of last season. That was the only one last season, and he's only scored once this season as well. But he's twice been on target in the last couple of minutes. Now Walsh. Rush. Allen, in many ways, has made the difference in this second half, I think, don't you?
Yes, he's come through there, as I say, with a couple of shots. The goals you refer to, actually, is in a 4-0 win against Watford. His first game, thank you very much, but he played extremely well.
That was the very first game he played.
That's right.
Yeah, first game of last season.
And Chris will make it. Chris Waddle made it.
Long-range shot, just wide, head, Kovalov flying across his goal. And the 24-year-old really beginning to enjoy this second half now, Paul Allen. Hit from a long way out against the breeze. Now Mitchell Thomas takes the safe way out. Gillespie. Mulby. Watching Rush like a hawk then. Information information we have is that John Aldridge will be coming on, and yes, indeed, it's Jan Molby who's coming off. So what do you see here? Taking short in midfield to make one more up front.
It's an interesting substitution. Wait and see exactly what is going to happen, bearing in mind the amount of players that Tottenham have in midfield.
Well, they've instantly put Aldridge naturally enough up front, along with Walsh and Rush. Walsh has gone over to the left-hand side. For the moment looks to have gone into the midfield, and they're going to content themselves with three at the back. And they put Ronnie Whelan back to left back now. So when I've sorted myself out, I'll try and sort you out as well. Hoddle. Waddle. And there's Whelan in the left back position. Walsh. Slippery little customer. And everything went his way then too. Johnston. Rush. Benison. Hansen. Gillespie. John Aldridge. And Allen for Tottenham. You've just joined us with 24 minutes of the second half gone. Spurs still leading by a goal to nil. And the ball cannoning off Hansen.
He's beginning to have more and more say in the game, as you say, Brian, Paul Allen, isn't he? He's done very well.
So John Aldridge on now for Liverpool, with Jan Molby on the bench. With John Walker, as you can see, running around the left. Out of shot there just for the moment, Jan Molby. Now, Grobbelaar. So they now got Ronnie Whelan playing at left back. They've pushed Mark Lawrenson into midfield, and Rush, Aldridge and Walsh up front.
Funny, Brian, isn't it, when you sit up, because unless Molby has got an injury, I can't quite see the substitution. Now, I'm saying that as a manager, and I now realise what people think about my substitutions, because I can't quite see why.
Except when you look at it now, it looks like they've got just three at the back.
Yes,
there, and
when they push in.
Yeah. Back to Hansen. That's the three at the back there, and Ronnie Whelan being encouraged to push forward more or less into a midfield position. Gillespie. So it's a little bit of a gamble maybe that Kenny Dalglish has taken. Benison. Craig Johnston. Abbott standing firm. Lawrenson. Whelan. Walsh for Liverpool. Spackman. Whelan with the cross towards Lawrenson, beaten in the air by Thomas. And by Benison now to Craig Johnston. A deep cross by him. And a deflection from Ronnie Whelan's shot that goes off a Tottenham player, so it's a Liverpool corner.
Is that the first real shot to Liverpool this half?
That's it.
Yeah, that's been interesting. I was saying, I've been a bit disappointed in that aspect of their play.
Good jump and clearance by Hodge, helped on by Waddle to relative safety.
Yes, I must stand corrected there. It's Ian Rush had the shot earlier on, Brian, didn't he?
That's right. Nice little touch by Waddle for Hoddle, and one by him for Paul Allen. Back again for Hoddle. Clive Allen in danger of being caught offside. Mitchell Thomas playing it in for Paul Allen again to make the break, but Grobbelaar for Liverpool. Aldridge charging after this one. Rush is in there too. And the Aldridge boot a little too high. And again, the referee has played a good advantage there. Linesman was flagging furiously. Let's see if any advantage comes Tottenham's way. Apparently not, because Spackman now. And again, the advantage played by the referee. It's sure what the fans want to see, whenever possible. Lawrenson. Touched back by him. Goff making a very, very important interception. Ardiles to Hoddle. Everybody except Grobbelaar now in the Tottenham half of the field. Gillespie, Hansen. Now, can Liverpool pressurise an equaliser out of Tottenham? That's a good ball by Craig Johnston. And here's Mark Lawrence, and his cross is a dreadful one. So the Liverpool manager wearily gets to his feet again. Lawrenson, Spackman, he's got Walsh away on the left. Here's Walsh. Ardiles trying to hold him off, getting support from Hoddle, but Walsh has got the better of both of them. Whelan with the shot, charged down. Taken again by Whelan, and gathered safely by Clements under pressure from Aldridge. Still Spurs are leading 1-0. Flag up on this side of the field for offside. Just over a quarter of an hour remaining, and it's really finely balanced, Graham Taylor.
Yeah, I think this is the very important part now for Tottenham, isn't it? Because I think Liverpool sense, and they'll be aware of the time of the game. And we just have seen in the last few minutes them just pushing on that little bit more.
Brave header by Mabbott. Feet of Aldridge will gain a little on the high side. With Tottenham's kick, Clive Allen wanting some action forward. Mitchell Thomas in there. Whelan always put it back towards Thomas. Just nicked it out and found Glenn Hoddle with it. Shot from way out, just wide. Corner given. Grobbelaar must have just got a fingertip to it. Forward and Goff forward. And Allen in conversation with the referee there. All over Tottenham's corner. With this one. Indeed he is, towards Mitchell Thomas, but it's Thomas in fact who got the header in. Benison, Spackman, there's Mabbott again. Gillespie. And Aldridge just touching it on for Rush. Spackman. Ardiles poking it away. Benison. This time it's Stevens, gets a second go at it, and that's much better from Spurs' point of view because it's released Chris Waddle, and away he goes, Venison after him. Oh, and Waddle looking to get the better of him. Again, the referee's played an advantage. And Waddle has found Thomas. Now Ardiles. Tucked in there towards Hoddle. Craig Johnston. Walsh. Now Aldridge. That's easy for Clements. Nottingham Forest leading Leicester City by a goal to nil, a game that kicked off at 3 o'clock. Franz Carr having put Brian Clough's team ahead.
I think we saw there, Brian, didn't we, with Paul Walsh coming inside where there could be some danger. It's here again.
Well, here's Walsh again. Half stopped by Gary Stevens. Whelan taking it up. Again, everybody except Grobbelaar in the Tottenham half, as Liverpool still go looking for this equaliser. Craig Johnston. Driven in, might have gone anywhere with that ricochet. Waddle in the end, it might come for Rush, but the flag was up. Offside against Ian Rush, and that would have been a horrendous error of Tottenham's own making. And that might just sharpen Tottenham up a little bit, because that was really sloppy in defence.
Yeah, it's one of those positions, isn't it, where a player finds himself suddenly with the ball at his feet, facing his own goal, players coming on to him, and before you've really had time to do anything, the ball's been lost. And it could have been costly for them. Hasn't been the case, and now it's a question of sort of just making sure they don't lose any concentration at all, Tottenham, because Liverpool will push on that little bit more.
Allen. Ardiles. Lawrenson. Another game by Stevens. Ardiles taking it up. Hoddle. Look at little ball played in again for Ardiles. Played on for Paul Allen. A much more straightforward one, but an effective one here played for Steve Hodge. Now can Paul Allen readjust to find this one? Whelan. Hoddle. Gets it to Waddle. And he swings it to this left-hand side. Hodge, a nice little cushion header this time to Mitchell Thomas. Cut out by Craig Johnston. And a Tottenham throw. Tottenham 1, Liverpool 0, thanks to Chris Waddle in the first half. And 10 minutes to go. Linesman flag, must have been a foul throw there by Mitchell Thomas, noticed by the referee. But here's Paul Allen again for Tottenham. Hoddle has drawn a little bit deeper, it's aimed towards Hoddle on the volley. Good position taken up here by Hoddle. You could see him just that moment there, raising his arm, knowing where he had to be.
It drifted off very well, Brian, didn't it? But isn't it, you know, whatever people say, when the ball is coming in a volleying position to someone like Glenn Hoddle, you have that air of expectancy, because you know what he's capable of doing in those situations.
Here's Gillespie. Hoddle. Thomas. Rush. Whelan. Walsh. With Aldridge and Rush in the middle. Lawrenson's coming up. Craig Johnston's in there too. Whelan with the throw. David Pleat looking a little anxious, as indeed he might. Gillespie. I think it is one of the old cliches of the game that Liverpool are never dead, but it is surprising how often they do save themselves or win things in the dying minutes of a game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great credit to them, but I also think at times that the opposition sometimes concern themselves and start to worry. You know, they do have this reputation, Liverpool, and deservedly so, but sometimes the opposition tend to lose that concentration and give them the game and start to worry unduly.
Craig Johnston. Lawrenson played in. Oh, Rush tried a little flick on. Actually, if memory serves me, they won here in the last minutes against Tottenham last season with an Ian Rush goal. Spurs are leading 1-0. 8 minutes left. Chris Waddle, the scorer, with that shot. If you weren't watching